See, what's it called? One guy was trying to shade a babe that was something about broke babes, blah blah blah. That's how the babe went to get a quote his tweet, and she was like, no be you we jackpa when bill of 8K been show
Wait,
for the table.
8,000 USD or
Bro,
Naira?
£8,000 British sterling. That one we
Jesus
get
Christ.
first and last name. Bro. 8K.
I'm actually
Is it?
crying. I bet,
see
wait,
my
what did the
guy.
guy order inside the club? I beg?
Guy, the list was long, man. I was seeing like drinks I've never tasted in my life, like Dom P, Ace of Spade. They get
Guy,
one Belvade.
how will you say on the
As
podcast you've not tasted Don P and Ace of Spades? Guy?
guy, I've never tasted. Guy, will lie.
All the bad mistake when they not hear that my P has not tasted Ace of Spades.
Bro, that's the problem, bro. Because any drink I've tasted, I paid for it. I cannot in my own conscience right now go and buy Ace of Spade. When I buy Ace of Spade, now, end of the month, they send me an eviction letter. Like, what will I do? Is it inside club? I'll sleep. Bro. Yeah, I'm honest. I don't do past my power, guy. All those enter club. Even if I go to any club and people are pointing at Azul, one of those bottle girls will come with the machine or this thing menu. Any of my guys point at Azul, the way I will break that finger, man. Because you are who they spit Azul.
Yeah, guy, was you that sent me that video? That video when the guy mistakenly, he didn't know that they misheard him. They not thought that he ordered Azul. The guy that started crying.
Oh yeah, when the guy said Asu, the guy said that Asu you want. Bro, he said, but don't be Azul, na Asu. Because they were playing Dorime, everybody was out looking at, who's this big spender? But
guy, God save that guy, but he didn't open that bottle. That's all I said to him, bro. He didn't open that bottle. Or one of those people that when you order drink, you that order, you've not opened it. It's now some other person that will not go and open the drink on your behalf.
Bro, guy, like that video now, have you not seen that pop champagne video where the guy with a few babes at their rooftop?
Yeah.
They sing with the pop champagne, and so one of the video vixens just out of joy over Zillion's babe open the champagne pop. The guy says, stop. The guy say, stop this video, man. Say, talk to me, pop up. Who say me, pop up? Then the babe was like, champagne. I was like, pop champagne. The guy said, even though the band, just the one they cool. They know they pop all those champagnes, not just video tricks. Who say me, pop up? Bro, because at that point, once you open it, guy, you must pay, man.
Now, my question with this pin now is, how the bill splitting in a club gathering, how should it work? Like, let's say now there are 5 babes, 5 guys. Should it only be the 5 guys that should handle the bill? Or the 10 people involved? The 10 humans, the 10 adults, the 10 grown people should handle the bill? How should it work?
So it depends on the dynamics now. Because I've had 2 different scenarios. So I've had the one this past week. Me and some of my guys went out, and it was one of my guys' babe's birthday.
Yeah.
So us guys were the one that's paid for like majority of the bottles, while his babe, just based on her birthday, she agreed to that she would drop at least small bar. None of her female friends paid Shinshi.
Okay.
So I've had those type of scenarios. Ideally, like typically what happens is that before the club we know how much we are spending and how many guys are coming through. So like I have some of my guys that be like, tonight I'm not spending more than $100. So, and if you want, make it pop Azul, pop Dom P, now only $100 you get from them.
They come up for me.
Exactly. And then there's some that, like if you go out with babes and you know that they are balling, like there's some, like, I don't want to call names, man, because I know some babes that they're actually balling, they have proper jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
So those ones, if you come out with them, there's no way that I'm paying for a bottle and you're not chipping in. And those are like, if we're actually guys, like she's my female friend, like I'm not fucking the babe or anything, like she's my friend.
So babe that's your guy, a babe that's your correct person is expected to contribute, is expected to chip in.
If she has a good job, like why not?
Oh, okay.
You know how much like she's earning like nice bar. And like most times, like some babes offer, some don't offer, but those are always like red flags. Those babes are always leeches, man. Forget what this we're talking about. first day. It's not even a matter of what is first day type payment. It's more of so like we're all guys. You're seeing your friends paying for so and so. Why don't you just chip in and reduce the cost for
Yeah, you
everybody?
might as well. You might as well help your friends. If you guys are actually friends, you might as well help your friends.
Exactly. Exactly. Different matter if you're trying to move to a babe and then you invited her to the club to your section. So like me, ideally like me, I'll pay for it. Like I wouldn't want her paying because I'm not invited her. Plus like she's not my friend, you know. Like
Yeah.
I'm hosting her that night, whatever. But if it's the one there were guys, all of us are going out, like you know your female friends and stuff. Like you go contribute now. Even for all this, my when I was throwing parties over the summer, pool party, people were asking me if babes are free. I said, Maka, why?
Did you give
Why?
those discounts or everybody
Reason,
level fee?
uh, I can't remember.
Guy,
For
please
the pool
give me the right
party,
answer, I beg. Give me the right answer so that I will
wait,
thank God for your life.
I have the spreadsheet. Now I always document. I have the spreadsheet of how much people were paying. I have to look. This pool party was back in June. Pool party was July, sorry.
Yeah.
Babes, I'm pretty sure they paid the same thing
God,
now.
may God continue to bless you.
I'm,
Equality. This is a
I'm,
man.
I think babes paid the same amount, and we had that time, we had 28 babes and only 23 guys. So more babes paid than the guys. The truth of the matter is that if you make it clear that a babe has to pay, she'll probably pay. To be honest, it's just guys that like simping and shit. Like they wouldn't want babes to pay. They always want to seem like they're in charge and stuff. And when your money, boku like that, your money no boku like that. Like
You're
later
gonna
you
do
come and start
savior.
bashing,
You come
bro.
out
You
that
come and start bashing the babe online, bro. She'd not beg you to pay for her. In all honesty, man. You
you
get
know
what I'm saying,
the most ironic thing about this situation, more times but the baby is even balling more than the guy. That's the most
bro?
ironic thing
A
about this
lot
whole
of see
situation,
from
bro.
once I did that, I stopped doing Captain Save a Hole or like, bro. I say, oh more guy. As far as I know, a baby is balling out of control. Like, why the hell am I just putting everything on my head?
Bro, I will see like all them babes that are like tech, like working some next level tech job. And I'll see guys trying to save. I'm just like, bro,
Bro,
see, see
for
you
Tech
guys.
B,
For tech bill. Papa,
guy,
lay happy. By the way, guys, if you're listening to this episode and you're wondering where Didi is, Didi's unavailable today. She's quite busy. So it's your two bros on the podcast to come
yes
and hear.
sir,
My
yes
P,
sir,
do you want to
yes sir.
introduce yourself before we go on?
Of course, now we're there for you. So I should start saying, if you're a first time listener, you probably are like, I don't even know who are the guys talking because on our first episode last week we didn't introduce ourselves.
That's true.
Um, Apologies. The female voice you're hearing on that episode is Daluchi. Sorry, I guess she calls herself Didi. Is Didi.
This guy,
the
you want
person,
trouble. You want trouble, bro.
the person you're hearing right now is Manny P. Trust me, you get to know me. I'm what am I? I guess people say I'm a finance bro. Right now I'm also gym bro and event planner. So jacks of all trades. I mean jack of all trades. Sorry. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's me, man. Chicks, you wanna let the people know
Yeah, for
what you're
sure.
about.
It's Chooks, Diana Cho, one of the Boy States. I forgot to cue the music, but you know what? We'll cue the music right
I was
now.
about
But
to, I was about to say.
we forgot to cue the music, but yeah. Diana Cho, one of the Boy State. What else do I do? I don't know. I work. I live life. I I enjoy life in Vancouver. I don't know, bro. At this point, I don't even know. But yeah, welcome to For Yans Only, episode 2, Abby. Episode
Episode
2,
2, season
season
5.
5.
So, just a brief history. So, like, we're just a pod basically that we just yarn about everyday life. We're obviously culture and society pod. Anything that happened in the previous week or month, we basically just meet and just basically just yarn. A lot of our listeners have been like, oh, they feel like they're the fourth person because we're actually three, the fourth person in a conversation. They're literally just sitting in and having their own opinions while we share ours. So it's very interactive, I guess, in that case, and everybody has like their own distinct views. So if you're a first time listener, I guess welcome.
And yeah, for the women listening to this podcast, guys, you might want to tune out for this episode because there might be some
Nah,
views you hear you might not agree with, and they don't want to back you in this on this episode. I don't know what to tell you.
we'll keep it very light. Although this is not here, like I know she's gonna play it back and be like, you guys are very stupid. You don't even use like something. So because I was not here, you people think you can enter this pod and be
Why
talking
why giving Didi an Igbo accent?
be
Why
talking anyhow.
why giving Didi an Igbo accent?
Yo, I know it's literally Daluchuku. Yo, by the way, did you hear Kodak Black's
I'm a
Igbo
Bob.
accent?
When he said I'm a Bob,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
this guy is Nigerian. You cannot tell me what a white. I'm a Bob.
Like I said, I'm a boss. So first was an Igbo boy. You, that guy's name. What would be his Igbo name?
Maybe Okechukwu or Ebube. One of those.
Okay,
Maybe, or like Chinonso.
bro.
Bro. No Chinonso should DM me, but like yeah, maybe like
Yeah.
Chinonso.
Don't bother me, man. But yeah, that shit was funny, man. There was even an extended one that had like Chance the Rapper, had Chloe.
Who else had like a proper like Nige accent?
Chance the Rapper had proper, but I think Chance the Rapper might be Ghanaian. I don't know.
Yeah, it's Ghanaian, have you? I know this other
I
guy is
think-
Ghanaian. I know Vic Mensa is Ghanaian.
Yeah, but Chance the Rapper had the proper one. Even Lil Uzi had the proper one. The says is chills with a lot of Ghanaian, so a lot of Nigerians.
Another person I would expect to have another this thing, a proper one is the baby. Because the baby he just hangs with Nigerian guys.
Bro.
Though not everyone hates him, but yeah.
That guy's problematic as hell, man.
But after he said that bit about Meg Thee Stallion on his new album, but I was like, bro, this guy is a problem, bro.
What's the one that said him and Tori they were fucking at the same time?
Yeah, the guy said he did it the day before and the day before that. Say he smashed Meg the day before that.
Man,
That
that's crazy. But Meg has been looking good, man. Like she was
bro,
giving
Meg
us
has,
some content
Meg has a
about
boyfriend,
summer.
bro. Meg has a
That's bro, that's a problem, man. Like yo. Anyway, bro, let this gym P just actualize, man, and I get buff and stuff. I'm sliding into her DMs, man.
Guy, my own question for you is, are you fitter than Tinubu? Like right now as we speak. Are you fitter than Tinubu?
Bro, I went to the gym today. I was doing cardio based on inspiration from TT, man. TT literally inspired me to hit that cardio, guy. The way I was running, I was like, well, if my president to be can, pull this off, me that I'm young and agile, why not?
Bro, it was my cousin that actually like told me, like the plug on that video, like the plug on the equipment wasn't connected. It was
Bro,
afterwards I looked. I knew that shit wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't connected, bro.
But to be fair, like the whole idea of cycling, I guess with the machine, like you can make the pedals heavier. I guess like when it's plugged in, but as far as you're moving, sure, you're still exercising low key.
But it doesn't even show you like okay, how does he know how many calories he has lost?
For Nigeria, they keep track of those ones. For Nigeria, our thing of food, do you think they even put all those calories and protein?
I was
amount at the
literally having this conversation with my mom over the summer. I was like, mommy, like why don't we like start rationing like in the market, like the way market like Walmart, they will give you like the dietary requirements and blah blah blah. Why don't we have that in Nigeria? Like let's say you go to Wuse Market or where's that one that I have in Lagos or Jota, I don't know, or Joba. You go there, the woman who is selling the curry like that, one mudu contains blah 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 amount of starch.
Now you go they keep track of all those things.
Isn't that NAFDAC guys meant to do that?
NAFDAC, I just call it. Make sure they chop fake food, man.
I don't know. I think that's why Nigeria has an Ebola crisis. That's why I genuinely feel. But it's okay. Like I think we need to start monitoring like what we eat.
No, definitely, we need to tone it down a bit, man. That's why you see young guys and girls like having pot in their mid-20s. Like it's kind of disheartening.
Getting this happening.
Yeah, that's how one of my friends. She thinks that like I hate fat people. She's that ways fat shaming or whatever. Bro, I'm just promoting healthy living, man, because there's a lot that's going on, especially in our generation. A lot of things we're promoting.
But
People are not eating healthy, and you're saying that you'll not be praising them. Oh, you feel so comfortable. I love that you feel so comfortable in your body. Oh, this one, plus size model, blah blah blah. Sure, no one is a judge like you, like no one is like, oh, the judge of whatever. Like do whatever you want, but just call a spade a spade. If you are big and you're eating healthy, like I have nothing against you. But if you're eating unhealthy and people are lying to you, I think you
Bro,
should think you
bro, do
should.
you know the biggest irony of this whole thing you just said right now? That
What?
person who is hyping that other person up, that yo,
Yeah,
plus size, blah, 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 and
yeah,
let the plus size person annoy that person first. The first insult
bro.
that's coming out of that person's mouth is, yo, you fat piece of shit, shut up. Like, that's the
You,
first insult that's
you
coming
know
out.
you Ruga. You know you Ruga, Fatty Bombo. Bro. Why you go here and you receive and water.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
The P is actually this thing. Because I genuinely feel like Nigeria, but like think about our diet, but we eat
Yeah,
rice heavy,
bro.
ever
Every day with the
starch
chop rice.
heavy. Because I remember like in
Yeah,
secondary school, but you know how many times we used to eat different types of rice, jollof rice
bro.
and stew, fried rice.
Every breakfast is bread,
That's actually true.
bro. Every breakfast
Did they used
bread
to serve you
must
guys
be
like vegetables in like back in secondary school?
vegetable. Eating. How?
Because I'm trying to dig now.
If there be vegetable soup. Really vegetables. If there be vegetable soup, just put their rice, put their stew, put their chicken. You want me to put salad on the side? Because
Because I
sometimes
swear,
your salad, shadow
yeah,
salad
the only thing
sometimes.
that they used to serve was, guys, that's not salad, it's coleslaw. I don't think coleslaw is healthy like that. Because coleslaw, you're using the, what they call it, you're using the sauce, not the sauce,
Yeah.
the mayo, blah, blah, blah.
But they
And
get
that,
cabbage and things now.
you the chopper.
Hey, they there now, so I go. Just
you,
mix
you
them.
used to eat cabbage. Back then, you used to eat your veggies.
Yeah, just mix them with the rice.
But the most that people used to eat veggies back in night that I remember that time was suya, the onions and the
Yeah,
cabbage beside it. And the only thing because
guy,
it's meat.
I hated that pea, man. I was like, why is the tomatoes here
So
and
that
onions?
it's balanced diet. Guy, Malams were ahead of their time, bro. Shout out to them. My bookies were ahead of their time. Like, bro, you eat
Yeah.
your vegetables, balanced diet.
That's fucking facts, man. But you just bringing it back to this Nigerian pea, man, and this whole Tinubu pea. That's what I was having a conversation. Wasn't that with you guys on the group chat? That you
Yeah.
guys were saying, I think I said Yaya Bello is the fittest Nigerian politician. You said it's Rotimi Amici.
Guys, let's ask this question. Manipulate. Let's ask this question to our listeners. I bet who is the fittest Nigerian politician? I'm saying Rotimi Amechi because I've not seen any other politician that was able to do multiple laps.
One lap, man.
Bro,
Only one lap was
it wasn't
recorded.
one lap. It wasn't one lap. That guy did multiple laps.
There's no way he did multiple laps in that traditional attire, man. That long gown, bro.
I'll
There's
tell you
no
how
way the
fit
guy
it
did.
is, bro.
Bro, yeah, Bello the box, so.
Bro, I have another person to add into the list, bro.
Who?
Do you think Yaya Bello is fitter than Wike?
Guy, cultism no be sport, or no be fitness. I hope you know, man.
Bro, no. Guy, have you not been watching Wike's like recent addresses when he's dancing? Fuck,
So
bro,
that one our fitness. The guy that do Zumba.
bro. What does Yaya Bello do?
The guy actually boxes, bro. If you check his Wikipedia, it says is one of his hobbies is like working out and boxing.
So Wike's hobby is this thing. Wike has, you know what?
Bro, we can stand up. This guy an artist, man, with his live band.
Wait, who else would we say is like the fittest politician in Nigeria? I'm genuinely trying to think. I was genuinely thinking about this video that day. Definitely, Tinubu is not in the mix.
Guy,
Um,
guy, look at what Yaya Bello is benching now. You fit bench 3 plates.
what? How many kilograms? They 3 plates.
I'm not sure because Nigerians' own weights they're different, man. Morning routine, guy.
But
The
I
guy
have
get
a
on top
question.
treadmill.
I have a question. Those guys that used to bench. Those guys that used to bench early morning in Niger with stone on the sides. Like they have like measurements for like those weights.
Guy, just he heavy. This one not heavy. So that's the measurement too. The guy.
Okay.
I'm not go break your back, oh. Mm-hmm.
But who is the fittest Nigerian politician? That's actually so. Because I know
Yeah,
for instance, like
it's
Russia now,
Yaya
everyone
Bello,
knows Putin
man.
is fit. Everyone knows Putin is fit in Russia. He's like he has a black belt.
For real?
Yeah, Putin has a black belt.
So if invaders come, the guy if he fuck you up,
Bro, he was a
like
spy.
one-on-one.
He was a spy before, bro.
That's actually crazy.
Bro, like he can actually beat people on his own. He doesn't need backing, bro. He doesn't need
Bro,
backing.
Might as well pull up
No,
on his ones.
technically, Buhari can. Younger Buhari could.
Buhari fits. That guy is just all these lanky guys where you could just quack, man. Before anything, you could quack them.
Guy, you're playing with Buhari, man. When Buhari in his prime. Buhari in his prime was
Guy,
had this thing of. Let me see. I mean,
guys, it's not like
I want to say Ojuku. Ojuku in his prime. When Ojuku was there, but I know you not agree. Ojuku, like I used to say, stroke backs.
if the guy was fit, man, the guy should have done.
Guy, don't say it. Don't say it. Just
should have done cage fights with go on now. Whoever wins will have their way.
This guy's crazy.
The guy backed out now. Couldn't defend his block.
Bro, I still am not eating that part out. Nigerians, Biafra. see your man out here. See your man out here.
I mean, he couldn't defend his block in a cage fight. Nothing more. I don't say you want me people cancel me. Nothing more.
Okay.
The guy should have agreed for a cage fight now. If he wants to show his power, his physical prowess. The guy thinks in now Conquer from Things Fall Apart.
But you know the craziest thing? If there's a good chance that if Chino Achebe was still alive, there's a good chance that the woke culture would have made a case that he should have gotten cancelled for Things Fall Apart.
Well, was that shit toxic?
Remember, read Things Fall Apart. Okay, to be honest, I read Things Fall Apart this summer again. And, bro, don't you remember those scenes where he was talking about the fact that that his wife will not serve him food on time, he will beat his wife, blah, blah, blah. That Okonkwo now, like, blah, blah, blah.
But the guy was just depicting what was happening back in the day now.
Baba used to just beat everybody in his path. And obviously,
I was angry.
I think it was more of like an untalked about issue in that book was probably like mental health. Because I think that was the big thing. Because, he was a fighter. He was regarded as a fighter. He won wars for like his community. So I think it was probably like mental health. But either Chino Achebe would have had to explain, or Chino Achebe would have had to like shed more light on what the character of Conco was really, because this thing, if that book would have had a problem. I will even count. That book would have had a problem.
What does not have a problem in this day and age, man? Everybody, they want to cancel everybody, man.
Everyone's too woke, man. But someone that I think they should cancel is your man. Is your man's Kanye West.
Who's that?
They should cancel your man's Kanye West.
That guy is moving mad, bro. I can't even defend him with this one. Normally, now me, I'll jump in and defend Kanye, but I don't know how it's moving, man. Man is moving reckless, man.
What is like the whole White Lives Matter thing? Is it like an artistic concept? Like, what's the reasoning behind it?
I think he had like a show or something. Or not even. He had something, and he invited people, and he had black people wearing White Lives Matters t-shirts. Like, don't get me wrong, everyone's lives matter, but the only reason we're signifying Black Lives Matter is because there's a whole movement that there's police brutality and whatnot, and we're actually speaking up for our people. Like, we're the oppressed in this case. Like, you cannot be saying, the oppressors, them too, their lives matter. Like, obviously their lives matter, but like, you get what I mean? It's not like, that's not the focus right now.
Guy, I think my question was, how did he get black people to wear that shirt? Like, was it that they were starstruck or something? That kind Mumu, Kanye West go give you White Lives Matter shirt, you Mumu, you just wear them, like, they come out.
People, they don't look waiting day back now, because it's thing day back like jersey number.
So if you're on the team now, you gotta wear someone else's jersey. You will look at the back.
They always look good, because it has to be 23, and you always look.
What's the significance of 23 apart from your birthday being the 23?
Guy, that is literally it.
Yeah, that's there's some leagues, but you can't even wear 23. If I'm not mistaken. No. I think it's from 50 below. Never mind. There's some leagues like Serie A, for instance, you can wear 99, but I don't think Premier League you can wear 99.
For real?
Yeah, there's leagues limits the type of number so they don't get outrageous. Because some guys will get 69.
Oh, bro, I'm fucking crying.
Some guys will get like 69. Some guys will get some, them numbers now. Some triggering numbers.
No, the most I've seen is like 49, 44. That time if you're a prodigy, they will give you 44, like Yanuzai.
Yeah, I know leagues limit the type of numbers you're meant to have. Serie A is up to any extent. I think even Portuguese league up to any extent. Up to any this thing. Obviously, you can't get 100 now, so double figures. Then
you watch Portuguese league.
Yeah, sometimes, because usually what happens is Prem will start 4 a.m. my time. That's Vancouver time. Prem will start. up until first match is 4 a.m. Second bunch of matches are 7 to 9 or something. Last match is now 9 by like 12. Then Portuguese league will now be in the afternoon, and French league. La
And when
Liga
did
will
you
be
watch
so in the
this
middle.
P of? When do you stream? Or you can't really say it in the pod.
I can't really say that on the pod. I definitely stream how I stream. I can't really say that on the
But
pod.
but now only FC Porto and Benfica. Or they watch these other their smaller teams like
FC Porto,
Sporting and
Benfica, Sporting, and even Nigerian is playing on any smaller team, I'll watch. If Nigeria is playing on any smaller team, typically I'll watch. If an Igbo, Hausa, or Yoruba. Okay, I was about to say something messed up. But if a Nigerian is playing on the smaller team, I'll watch. Except Edo people, I'm not watching an Edo guy play. But yeah.
wait till they fight for Portuguese league. Us not Prem or nothing.
Bro. Respectfully, like when Musa plays in Turkish league.
Musa is not a dude now. The guy is from Kano.
Musa is not Edo. He's not from Edo now. Today he's not from Edo.
I said his mother is from Edo State, but his father is from Kano. Where do you usually call your state of origin? It's not where your father is from.
So where are you from?
Me, I'm both my parents from Edo State.
Okay, no problem. Wait, what's that your Igbo name? Namdi.
I don't get Igbo name, God forbid.
Alright. But yeah, guys. Anyways, before we go on a tangent, guys, did you watch Big Brother Nigeria? I don't know why I added this to the list, but who did you watch it?
Bro, I didn't watch it, but shout out the winner, Fina, because randomly one day, my popsy just messaged the group. I didn't even share this. My popsy just messaged the group that, vote for Fina for Big Brother. And guys, if you know my dad, mind you, my dad, the only social media he's on is WhatsApp and LinkedIn. So he's not on Facebook, he's not on Instagram, he's not on Twitter. Like, so he said, vote for Fina.
You got interest in it. You were like, okay, like
yes,
something.
I was like, what is going on? Like, what is he actually saying? Like, who does he even know Big Brother? That's to even start off with, because he said Fina in BBN is okay. Basically, for background, so my village is called Ekpon, so he was like, Fina from BBN is from Ekpon. Kindly vote for her. I was like,
okay, so he gave context technically.
Yes, he was from, but I was still like, how do you even know this Big Brother? Do you get? Then I think he was saying that on their village platform that I think she was pleading or whatever for them to vote for her or something like that. So that's why he just came to come and share it in our family chat.
Guys, I have a question. How does your village platform look like? I'm just curious.
I'm not on it too.
Why are you not on your village platform?
No, guy. There was one time I went to the village like about 5 or so years ago, now 5-6 years ago, that my mom where this thing, some of my cousins too came. We're not just going to go and watch one football match like this. Mom just telling us we should not talk to anybody, we should not shake hands, we should not do anything, we should just go there and watch and come back. So with that, went to some of my village, my cousins, some of them that are based in the village there. We went to go and watch the match. Bro, as soon as we started walking, everybody was just looking at us, man. I feel like they could just tell that these guys are not from this village. And then later on that same group chat, Popsy was saying that Momsy was saying this one that they were saying that that witchcraft was flying. That during that
Yo, how does witchcraft just casually fly?
I think witches were trying each other or something like that. Or some crazy story like this, man, that during the game or something like that, man, like they were doing witchcraft or something like that, man. Bro.
Bro, so wait, it was a football game you went to go and watch, Abby?
Bro, it was a football game, but it was packed, man.
A football games they do, are they pure? If they do. Like, I'm just...
clean games, man. Very clean, man.
Because it showed me saying like a tie stone to post. Like the tie stone to post.
This one they said that witchcraft was flying there. I will not be surprised. I mean, the one team they do their own. They get Babalawo for one side. The other team get their own Babalawo for the other side. Yeah, it was crazy.
Another one, the special assistant coach is the Babalawo of this community. You know the craziest thing? I actually went to watch. Last time I went to the village, I actually went to go and watch like our big soccer tournament.
It was packed, Abby.
Bro, it was packed, bro. The whole village. I mean, it was not the final. It was not the final. It was Should I say the names of the villages or not? Maybe
Yeah,
just,
you can say now.
was it? I think it was Echara versus. Okay, you see, I knew you laughed. Fuck
Sorry,
you,
sorry,
bro.
go on, sorry, go on, sorry, go on, go on. Sorry, go on.
It was, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was Echara versus Okenko. So, yeah, why you laughing?
They like when they go banish you, man, you go when you don't steal, man. They go
Bro,
banish you to the land of Ekwe.
bro. See, anybody that's from Okenko listening to this podcast, remember this guy. Remember him. He's dissing us, and that's where I'm from. And he's dissing us. That's where I'm from.
I named it like Evil Forest, man.
So, but bro, the game was mad, bro. The only thing, back, the field no get grass.
My guy, normal, man. That's stone.
That's stone.
so stone.
And people are still slide tackling. I'm like, blood
Bro.
of Jesus Christ.
Guy, no go play village ball, oh. They form butty. Guys, I swear your leg.
Guy, how you slide tackling on top of gravel, bro? Not gravel, but stone. Like, what?
Secondary school, they slide on top of pavements now.
Dude, and you think that's perfectly normal? Like, hear what you just said.
Interlocking with a slide.
Guy,
That time, you guys, come on for that.
Do you know at any moment, but your studs could get like hooked and you just break your ankle or anything? Like, you know, anything can happen at that moment, bro.
That when they use stores, that on a bare leg now. And it's interlocking a bare leg.
Oh Jesus! Oh God!
Streets, yeah.
Oh God!
But yeah, man, shout out to Fina, man. She actually won BBN. I don't even know what this babe looks like, man, but apparently she's from my village. So, yo, shout out to her, man. Big ups to her, you know.
Me, I'm not saying anything. Whatever you said, you guys just enjoy. She was that Fina. Bless her heart.
Guy, on another note, man, bro, like I was listening to this what's it called? This Breakfast Club interview, the one with academics. I don't know if you've watched that one.
I watched the whole thing. Let's talk. I watched
Okay,
the whole thing. Let's talk.
okay.
You know, I'm an
And
AK
then-
guy. I fuck with academics.
Did you hear the part where they were talking about like this? I can't even pronounce this word, man.
Which one?
Stealthing. The act of
Stealthing.
like stealthing, yeah, the act of like removing like a condom like mid-sex without the other person's consent.
Wasn't it the Joe Budden podcast? Was it academic?
It was on Joe Budden's podcast, but they also like this is where I heard it from. So I think they were talking about what Joe had said.
Yeah,
But I heard
yeah.
yeah. They were talking about what Joe had said and like how Joe was just like he was joking about it basically like, oh, like yeah, he did that shit, man. Like
Bro.
basically.
Bro, I never knew there was a word for that. But guy, isn't
Bro.
that like meant to be a problem? Like,
Bro, so let me see the definition before we go on. So it says
Yeah.
non-consensual condom removal is a practice of a man removing a condom during sexual intercourse without consent when his sex partner has only consented to condom protected sex. Victims are exposed to potential sexually transmitted infections such as HIV and AIDS or unwanted pregnancies. So yeah, guy, what do you think?
Guy, first of all, it's fucked up. Second, but my bigger question is, when people talk about these things, why do they put the unwanted pregnancy as the second part? Guy, to me, that's the scarier part. Respectfully,
So unwanted pregnancy is scarier than HIV.
not HIV, but the other ones is scarier than the other ones. It's scarier than
Which
every
that
other
was
STD.
the
Every other
STI.
STD. Yeah,
Okay.
every other STI to me is below unwanted pregnancy.
If it's curable, sure.
It's only HIV that's not curable. Abi.
You get some way you go deal with too. Like all these the STI like herpes now. Don't you say herpes now permanent now?
Yeah, but herpes, apparently you can't die now, so you go do alright. It doesn't.
Yeah, but you go get them now. When you go die.
Man. See, but to me, I think the way they should be defining this thing, before I don't stop, the way they should say unwanted pregnancy first. Can you know how scary it is bringing in a youth that you don't want? Bringing in a youth you don't want. Then
It's
STI is
actually
below.
a madness, man.
Oh, imagine someone you don't fuck with the other person. Now you have to at least talk to your partner for 18 years and negotiate
Bro.
how you're going to train this youth for
Yeah.
18 years.
And imagine if it was now someone that you had no intention of even being with, like
That's
you
what
knew
I'm
that you were
saying.
just knocking the babe, bro. And
I would
she's just
definitely
stuck in
say,
your
yo,
life.
the stealthing thing, bro, it sounds really fucked up, bro. That sounds so fucked up. And the fact that guys are I never knew
Yeah,
that was the whole concept. But please, anybody really do that? Please don't do that. That's not cool,
bro.
bro.
What Joe Budden was saying is that the guy was watching the babe that he's about to put on the thinnest condom ever. And it was just his pure dick.
Yeah,
And
what
like
the
that.
fuck, bro?
Joe's fucked up, man, on every ground. Yo,
But
that
that
is.
is fucked up.
But you know the P. So first of all, let me say my opinion of it. Obviously, it's completely whack. Like, never do that. Like, if someone is considered to only condom sex, like, why are you going wrong? Like, protect the person and protect yourself. Even
Fact.
like you don't know what that person has, man. And then obviously the person has not consented to that. But my whole thing was that people were not saying that that's rape. I don't think that's rape. I
Um,
don't think that's rape. They have
right.
consented for. So go ahead.
Wait. Wait. I beg. My own is. I've never really gotten a clear definition between sexual assault and rape. Like, are they the same thing or they're not different? Like,
They're
because to
completely
me,
different, though.
that's like the way I react to this type of thing is when I hear something, I'm like, oh, this is rape. But that doesn't, you get, to me, it doesn't, the whole rape piece is usually like the extreme part of it.
Yeah,
Obviously, to me, that's sexual assault. Like what the whole started, that's sexual assault.
yeah.
How does that make sense? But I don't think that's rape.
Yeah, no, I mean, just based on the whole consent that she's already consented to actually have sex with the person, whether it's with condom or not condom. No, we're not talking about like morality and stuff, but like in terms of she's already consented to have that sex that they're still going to have. I don't think that's rape.
Our teachers, please, if we're wrong, please correct us. We're here.
Yeah, obviously
Anyway,
we're obviously here to learn and
we're
stuff.
learning too, so I
But
don't know.
yeah, none of my guys like don't be doing that shit, man. And obviously, I'm not equating this also to what I'm about to say. It's not. I'm not equating anyway. But also, babes that fake moan. Like, why are you doing that to yourself? Why are you fake moaning?
Guy, how did you go for? How did you go for
Nah, I
that?
just thought about it, man. In terms of just being sneaky, like don't fake moan, man. If you know they enjoy, them, know they enjoy. Them.
Yeah, but
Don't just be fake.
some people are polite now. They don't want to be rude.
Guy, just be mute. Let me know I've done shit. No, if you start fake moaning and all of a sudden I'm gassing myself up that I did this and that. When at the end of the day I don't do anything.
Don't
Like,
worry,
come on.
they'll go back and actually go and tell the truth to their friends and tell you, yo, bro. I don't know, man.
That shit wasn't it.
I just feel that like usually that to me that's a polite thing to do. Maybe I'm tripping. I think that's a polite thing to do.
To
Like
do
for
what?
as a babe to fake moon.
Just fake moan. You think it's
Yeah,
polite? Okay.
it's not polite. Yeah, that's polite. It's better than just standing there like stay there.
I mean, fair enough, man. Sha.
So you like the truth like that? Like you want the truth or like that?
Okay, maybe I've those for me, Sha. Like obviously I like to be, feel gassed and stuff. So even if you know it has some, maybe sometimes just do it moderately, Sha. Don't overdo it.
I
No
don't
over
know.
fake moan. But basically, guys, you guys wear your condoms. If not, you can become like Nick Cannon and his competitor, Young Boy. It's not Young
But
Boy, Young Boy.
but
Yeah,
I think the canon zone was what I forgot who was explaining this P. Was probably like academics or someone. They said that Nick Cannon he's doing it for a reason. Like he has a goal. I think he wants
oh
to
for
build up
real?
like a community or something. Like have you watched this movie? There was this Osofia movie. I've forgotten the name of the movie. I think it was either Agagba or one of them. That his goal was to just give birth to as many kids with different women to like build up his own community down the line.
What?
And wait, he's Jewish now, isn't he? Canon Jewish and stuff like that.
Also, it's like he's engaged in community building basically.
I think so. Like I think someone was
So he's a
explaining like
philanthropist.
there's a purpose. Like he's not there's a method behind the madness. Like he's not just that's why like he's not having issues with any of his baby mamas because that kind he's trying to like expand his community and stuff like grow his own this thing. The same thing that NLE Chopper was talking about like that he's here to procreate with as many this thing to build up a whole community. At least he wants like what he said. He wants like 8+ kids, 10 kids. I forgot to.
Yeah. I think if you have crazy money, you do that.
No, no, guy, no. Jesus, Nah, I don't think so, bro. I don't think
True.
so. I think to be honest, like the irony about it is a lot of the rich people you see, a lot of like these really rich people, they
Yeah.
usually just have like one kid, maybe like
Yeah.
two. I
I
don't
mean, if you
know.
go to Nige, you go to all the trenches in Nige, then we're going to see all these them 10, 12, 13, bro.
So if you're rich, would you do it?
More. Because I mean, at that point, I don't know.
Then why are you even
I might
considering
also
this?
no.
Why are you even?
I might if I'm rich, even if I have like 2 kids, I might adopt more children rather than pregnant, just based on helping out, the community and stuff. Adopt some beautiful black kids, man.
Okay, that's fair. You know what? That's an honorable cause. I'll give you that one. I'll give you
Yes,
that one.
now.
That's definitely better than the other options you had. So
Well, guy,
else the other option is to just pack baby mamas everywhere.
guy, I beg you because all those ones, you could even they depreciate your wealth, man. That they pay for child abuse, and then
Child
once you not
support.
die, child support. Sorry, I got yeah, just support. Sorry, child support, child support. And then when you now this thing, what's it called? When you now die, they're gonna fight about your property, man. So I beg you, that shit is just whack, man.
Good. Yeah. I bet was you that put Asake in the list of topics. What we're talking about Asake this week.
Yeah, man, bro. It's because of his fucking like
He
concept
brought
P,
on. Did you see when he
like
brought
he's
out the goat on stage?
guy saw that way. Like this guy is well, I mean, shout out to Olamide for the whole marketing P, man. The guy is doing the most random shit. And like everybody knows that that's just marketing 101, man. So I'll not stop saying everything this guy is doing right now is clickbait, man. Like
It's,
I don't think he necessarily needs to do all of this extra shit for the attention, but I guess it's helping his matter.
it's definitely. I agree with marketing, but how is it that we had the conversation about? I think we had a conversation about this earlier. Was it today or yesterday when we talked? When I was telling you that you don't believe that this whole using smaller venue for his UK tour is also part of the marketing.
Yeah, it was today.
Yeah, it was today. I believe it's okay. So basically, the premise of this whole conversation is that Asake has sold out what 3 straight nights in the UK in the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
venue,
yeah.
and Manny P was like, "Oh, why doesn't he just get a bigger venue? Like the obvious thing, get a bigger venue and accommodate everyone, and maybe even extra people that want." Because his tickets have been selling out in like 10, 15 minutes, 5, 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was saying, yo, the hype of it is seeing, oh, day one sold out, day two sold out, day three sold out. It's better than just seeing one day sold out. That's to me, that's like proper marketing
So based on hype.
based on hype. It
What
absolutely
about the experience? Because the same show he'll put on for day one won't be the same show he'll put on day three. By day three, and he's only looking at the fourth date, my guy will be tired, man. And then what people usually remember from all these like concerts and shit is the actual experience they had. And Nigerians are not really known to actually put on good shows, man. A lot of Nigerian artists don't really know how to perform. So it's just like, oh, this guy's music slaps, but he's just doing question and answer. She said, then they'll not reply. Or what did she say? What did she say? They'll not reply. Bro, so I beg, I think you should invest more in the experience, man. Just do one bigger show, combine all those tickets already sold for the 3 other days, do a big show on one day, put on the performance of your life. That's what will stick on your fans' memories. Now, next time you see her coming to UK, even if you cannot sell O2, you do closer to that number, man.
but
Trust
do you,
me.
do you
And
know the
people
craziest
rip.
thing about this thing? The thing about this pay is we keep
Yeah.
we keep giving Nigerian artists the pass that oh they don't know how to put on an experience. Nigerian artists put on an experience based on the venue they're performing at.
You
If
think so?
like
But
okay, for instance now, you've seen all our artists anytime they go to O2 to host their own cross country, cross international um, event. You see the way they
mhm,
take time, they arrive like weeks before, they actually do
mhm,
rehearsals, blah 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 blah. When it's now like a pop-up show somewhere or in a club somewhere in Birmingham, in Toronto, wherever, they
yeah,
don't even do rehearsal, they're showing up like 5 minutes before. Or maybe they'll show up
bro.
late. I
So
think
I'm
they
not
pick
going
and
to show up.
choose. Exactly. I think they pick and choose when to actually perform. Not
But
like
even with the whole rehearse, they go rehearse. Now still, she say they will come do on stage, man. After the whole rehearsal, there's no real performance, no extra effects or whatever. It's just highest. The one that started incorporating is the one that will be falling from sky. That's the one that.
would you say that's what makes Burna Boy kind of unique? Because Burna Boy actually I've seen videos of Burna Boy this thing, and he actually looks like a whole performer. Like it looks like an experience.
I mean, I guess in that sense, when he actually does show up, because that nigga has cancelled on me twice. So I guess when he actually does show up, he actually puts on a performance. But I can't really testify to that because I've never watched him live.
That's fair. Because I
But
don't know,
people
like,
say that is a good performer.
guy, who do you want to
So
see live? I'm just curious. Who do you want to see live? Like in the world,
I,
like it doesn't have to be Nigerian. It's just any like random.
I mean, for the longest time it was Davido, but I got to see Davido twice this year.
Yeah.
I saw Skepta this year. I saw Kid Cudi. I always wanted to see Kid Cudi. I saw him this year.
Was it good?
I'll say, yeah, Kid Cudi was good, man. But my seats were kind of whack. And there are some songs he didn't play. The person I definitely want to see, I was thinking about this today. Is actually, I hope I won't get this thing for that. But like, I think he's a great performer. Energy is actually Travis Scott. I actually want to see Travis Scott live.
Okay. That's a
Actually,
bold one.
that would be a crazy. I feel like that would be a crazy concert.
I want to see Travis Scott live at a concert where I have a seat.
Why would you want to sit down to Travis Scott?
As for that kind, okay, I'll use Toronto as an example. Scotiabank Arena. I want to see. I won't want to see Travis Scott live at Rolling Loud because people, I feel I might not be able to survive. Like, random this thing. Did you hear that Indonesian story? The whole Indonesian P.
In the stadium, like, people died and stuff.
People died.
R.I.P. Man. I heard about. I saw it in passing. I didn't really check the details. What happened?
Bro, it was basically the team lost. People now try to like get on the field. Before I even go into that, this summer I was watching a documentary. Guy, if you think football is intense in Nigeria, bro, football is intense in Indonesia, bro. Like it's as far
worse than like Turkey and
bro, it's on that level, bro. It's on them Turkey, them. What are those people called? Those extreme followers, those extreme fans. What are they called? Extreme. You know what I'm talking about now? The really extreme ones that go crazy.
I know those ones.
Stadium. They're allowed into. They have their own section. So basically,
I know those ones. Yeah.
That's how like the Indonesian P is. It's really like it gets really intense. I was watching documentaries how there was someone that they killed. Like this was years before they now suspend the league. Blah blah blah. But obviously the level had never reached this level because this was like 130 people. That one was like here and there somebody would die. Blah blah blah. But this one was like 130, man.
Did that fight broke out or what? Like how are people?
No. So basically, they jumped on the field. Police now tried to like send them back into the stands. Then there was now a stampede. So obviously no air, blah blah blah. People started the same, basically something similar that happened in Travis Scott's concerts, something like that. You get what I'm saying? Like the whole this thing. I just this thing. But regardless, man, that was a really sad this thing. But yeah, I guess coming back to your this thing, Travis Scott definitely. But yeah, I need my seat. I'm not doing that.
Okay, fair enough. Man.
I can't. Bro. Stampede, I don't already die now. I'm already gone, bro. I'm already gone. Who else do you want to see?
Can I take off Travis Scott? Right now, before I was Kanye West, man, but I don't want to see him right now, man. The guy's disappointing me. So, as right now, it's just Travis Scott, man.
Oh, okay.
How about you?
Right now, I probably be, I want to see Eddie One because I just want to see Eddie One to get that out of the way. And who else do I actually want to see?
I feel like Eddie would not be able to perform. Sure. I feel like he wouldn't have a. I feel like
he's too laid back, actually. He's too laid back, actually. Eddie, Burna Boy, just because I've heard so many good reviews about Burna Boy. When he actually shows up, like he's actually, I've heard so many good reviews about Burna Boy. And let me see, who else? Crazy enough, but I wouldn't mind going for an NBA YoungBoy concert. The only thing is, I know I might not come out with my life. So I don't think it's worth the risk.
Yeah, I didn't even know any of his songs.
But I actually like when I listen to YoungBoy, I actually listen to YoungBoy.
Oh yeah.
When I listen to YoungBoy because guy, he's like very, very aggressive. I put it that way. It's quite aggressive. It's like the whole world is back against him, and he's just fighting the whole world in his music, bro. And his fans don't starve, bro. Because Baba has dropped what 5 albums this year already, 5, 6, I don't know, something like that. So his fans
This
don't
year,
starve this year, 2022,
oh,
dropped 5
that's
this
crazy.
year.
Was
No,
it like
why there are some people that we know, Davido, that has not dropped album for us. How many years now? Like 2, 3.
wasn't wasn't not Whiskey that was saying more love, less ego is coming soon? He has been saying that all year coming.
Technically,
Let's see if that
he has
thing
dropped a
drops now.
single now, so I'm guessing it's probably like the 3 single rollout. Probably the next single is going to bang. That one I
So I
can
think
play.
that bad for me would be on that is album.
Probably it's going to be like the guy. Remember the way his singles caught on from Made in Lagos. The first one was that Smile one, wasn't it?
Yeah,
My
true,
tripping.
true, 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 true.
Smile was that kind. The reviews at first were like, eh. Next
Yeah,
thing people were like, oh, I sabi what Whiskey they do. This one, palm wine music, all that spill.
yeah.
Then it
Yeah,
came in,
dropped nice video
blah blah blah. Then blah blah blah. But I think the second single is going to bang. That's just me. I'm not a Whiskey fan, but I'm just saying I think it's going to bang.
for his sake. I beg. Let's hope so.
But other person I think that's under pressure. I think David is under pressure. I don't know. I just have to say it. I think he's under pressure right
The
now.
guy is
What
apart from features, man. He hasn't dropped a nice single in a minute, man. The last single he dropped, I think it was not Stand Strong. And although me, I like it, I know that he received a lot of like criticism.
I said it like to me that's a Grammy song. I understand what he was doing with that. That's the type of. I remember the first time I heard the song, I was like, I remember I sent it to you. I was like, Manipi, he has dropped something for you because that's the type of
Bro.
music. That's I don't know, that type of music.
That's wrong, bro. That song, I love it, man. But I get why people don't like it.
Nigerians look for Bedu. That's why there's why they resonate to Asake so much.
I mean, okay, to be fair on the video, the guy dropped Electricity with Feels.
People, let's like to be fair on Davido, he has that song with Adekunle Gold. The thing is, I don't know why for some reason, but when it comes to Davido, people forget that it's him and somebody. It's not him featuring David. It's not the person featuring Davido. It's
Yeah,
a collab song. But when it comes to
yeah,
Davido, it's like Davido has not dropped anything. I'm like, yo, he had that song with Adekunle Gold, the high
yeah,
one. It was two of them together. He had the one
yeah.
before that. He had one before that. Shit. I swear he had one. He had
Before
electricity, but he had one before electricity. He had one before electricity. My memory is just coming down.
Champions, before I think there was Champion Sound
Champion Sound,
too,
Abi. Yeah, Champion Sound.
and there was the K Star.
There was Champion Sound. There was, but I don't know. I just feel Davido needs to give us one. So,
Yeah, it's been a minute since 2020. Jeez, like over 2 years
but yeah,
or
guys,
more.
might be before we wrap up, guy. What have you been listening to? Do you have any crazy tales from us for us this week? What have you been listening
Tills.
to? That tales, yeah, stories, anything,
Let me think. Which one should I
or
give
any words of wisdom for the masses.
But what I'll just say is that and I always fuck up this quote. It'll be sew your coat according to your size.
Yeah.
I think that's yeah. What I basically mean is that because me and one of my guys were yarning, before you hit up that Instagram body that body on Instagram, look at her page, look at the places she's going to, what she's wearing, and look at your bank account. If there's no direct correlation, there's no I can afford this, Although she might not even need your money, she's financing her own lifestyle. But that babe is an expensive babe by nature. Stay away from the babe. You know, look, just scroll on Instagram. So Instagram is a blessed place because they have different varieties. They have the babes that wear the Chanel. They have the babes that wear the Aldo. So if you know that your money no reach Chanel and an Aldo, you yourself they wear, it does not make sense for you to follow Aldo babe. So that's my only wisdom. My only words of wisdom. So this one is to my niggas. Sew your clothes according to your size. And also for the ladies even, because you thought I was not going to give you your own. You're looking for billionaires, you're looking for rich guys, six figures guys. What are you they always say what are you bringing to the table? But you're not really offering much, you know. and then you now be so surprised when the guy is cheating on you. Well, it's because you're not really offering much, you know. So you're just there to just satisfy some needs. That's my words of
Okay.
wisdom there. Also, everybody stood aside according to their size. So yourself, you know they offer much. Go and look for a guy that is living a modest life. So you guys can be managing each other. Yeah, then
So
take it from there.
basically, anybody where they go, and I've been at Turks and Caicos, look for
Yeah,
person where they go Turks and Caicos. Anybody where
exactly.
they go Nyanya, look for
Yeah,
person where they go Nyanya.
you
Basically,
get,
they your own
you
level
get.
like that. Anybody
Just
that
do your
goes
day, man.
to anybody that goes to which other area guys in normally go? Which other area?
Bro,
I don't forget.
if
Cyprus. If they go
bro,
Cyprus, find person where they go Cyprus.
say Cyprus no be Yankee. If you know say you if you know say you dey go Yankee, you dey go Cyprus way. Omo, just settle for that too. There's always room for improvement, room for elevation. You guys can grow together, and then you can now start going to the Turks and Caicos. But for now, be true to yourself. You
Yeah,
know
when
where
they
you're
go,
at.
by the way, when I go to Turks and Caicos, when are you? Can
I'm not really, really interested in that country, man, because it just looks to me like just water vibe, sand. Like I didn't really see the attraction. It's just that I'll probably just be my results from day one to the last day. I won't go place where I feel even come out, enter town, streets lanje. Yeah.
I would like to go to all them one of these them South American countries.
Bro, Colombia, come Colombia. Me and my guys are trying to go there next year, man.
Where you guys going to Medellin?
Bro, Medellin or Bogota
Bogota.
or
I will go Pablo. But
bro,
Pablo Escobar, one of his, I think is someone down his lineage, but they use it like his house as a tourist destination. You pay to get your stuff signed. You pay
yes, nah.
to. I'm like, well, this guy they catch out on top drug load, top drug
Bro,
load.
I'm even surprised I've not seized that house when they seized the property. That's actually crazy, man.
Is to go to them Colombia, then Brazil, then I supposed go Ecuador too. Go you guys for Ecuador.
They were what?
Go to Ecuador.
Where what? That's not to go where I can see all these Latinas and.
This guy guy is crazy, bro.
Hey, God damn it, man. God, forget talk, man.
You go dance
That's
salsa.
bro. Like what to boxing, man. I wanna dance. I wanna dance. I wanna go to the south. I wanna go to the south of France. I wanna learn how to salsa
Salsa
dance.
dance.
Bro, whenever I ever pull up in the south of France, that's gonna be my caption, man. I wanna go to the
Yeah,
south
where
of
is the south of
France. I
France?
wanna
That's a
learn how
bigger
to
question,
salsa
bro.
dance. I believe it's always them cans, like canes. I might be wrong. South
And by
of
anybody with the France, I
France.
beg correct us. I beg just tell us what France is.
So Nice, what is that? Nice, Marseille. Hey, Cannes is there too. Hey, I got
I
the
I I
Cannes.
had Marseille. That's where
Marseille.
like all the thugs are. Like,
But apparently, like, they fight for pitch. All these their games. But guy, has sends troops.
we sent
Monaco
troops
will
there
not be a
France.
bad place. Yeah, Monaco
Again,
will not be a
guy,
bad place,
Monaco
man.
money is long money. Oh. Monaco
Yeah,
money is long. That's a principality.
the guy. That'd be a nice destination online, man.
And Monaco is fire, bro. Monaco is fire.
Ballers. I think even these guys that they will $10 leave now. Then Femi and
Yeah, no,
Teddy
guy.
and all those guys.
Money is different.
God
But
damn
yeah, guy,
it.
Manipi, what have you been listening to, watching? I don't know, viewing this week?
So yeah, those in so I watched this oh by the way, so Kid Cudi dropped a movie and then an album. So I'm gonna plug both of them, but before you listen to the album, please watch the movie. The movie is called Intergalactic and the album is called Intergalactic. But watch the movie first and then listen to the album. Basically, the movie gives a lot of songs on the album more context so you understand it better. And it's also just a great movie. So yes, I love to listen to the album. I've listened to a lot of Christian music too.
Hmm.
Um,
Guy, do you have exam coming up?
Oceans. Guy, I was in my elements, man. I was in my elements, man. Guy, let me not lie, I was on the phone with one Christian babe, man. Side story. I was on the phone with one Christian babe, where did all these midnight call things, when you're about to sleep. And then we're not sharing songs. That's how we share play.
Yeah.
So then she was playing some song. I said, I know what I used to get. What I used to get this babe now. I just put this ocean song, man. I just did sing word for word. The babe just did the other side. They sing along too. Yeah,
so the Christian come. I wish she doesn't listen to Yazuli. I just hope she doesn't listen to Yazuli.
She listens to it, man, but fucking said already.
Oh my god.
If she reaches this last part, then I know the babe's already in love with me now, but this is the end. So well, yeah, man. So those two, that song, that album, and this song.
No, guy, I won't even lie. I was going to ask, but I was like, bro, let me be respectful. I saw you were listening to Christian music. I'm like, this is odd. But I was like, this is odd.
Yeah, because apart from that, the Christian music is slapping, though, especially at night.
Yeah, I agree. Christian music slaps. The only thing is, I don't used to listen to like Igbo Christian music. That's the only thing with me. I listen to like Igbo Christian music or Nigerian Christian music. I listen to them.
Bro.
So, say what you want to say.
Yeah, don't comment on that, man. Well, Niger Christian music slaps. To me,
this guy, that's not what he wanted to say, but it's calm. What about Igbo Christian music? What do you argue for Igbo Christian music?
I mean, there's Messi who's a good musician. And
guy, you were literally ODing on Casey last year or 2 years ago. But it's okay.
Oh yeah, there's that. There's him too, and his whole group of backup singers. So those guys are good, man. Those guys are good, but there's also good Yoruba Christian music too, and Hausa and other tribes too. Let's not be tribalistic.
There's good Hausa Christian music. Come.
Anyway, I've heard that Bangiji song.
I won't comment on that. I was listening to this week. I've listened to Show Them Camp's new album.
How was that, man?
It's actually calm. I like it. It's Palma Music 3. I don't know. Like to be honest, when I listen to Show Them Camp, I don't go with expectations. I'm just like, let me just listen. Bro. I just listen. I'm like, because one thing you're sure on the album is that you're going to get a lot of features. So you're just going to hear like different types of sounds. Like, but I swear, every song had a feature. Bro. On God.
Yeah, everything was featured. So you liked it because I listened and I deleted the album from my phone.
Wait, do you save an album first on Apple Music before you start?
I usually always save it. So I remember. So once it comes out, I just save it.
No, typically what I do is once an album comes out, I'll play the intro. If the intro is like, let's say if I like it like even 50%, I'll save the intro. So it just so now on my latest music is there. Then I'll now start listening to like the songs again. Yeah, but if I really, really like the intro, then I'll probably start listening to the album on the jump. Like same thing happened to like Asake's album. I listened to Doll. I was like, yo, this shit slaps, and I started going from there. So that was the case with this one. But I've listened to that a bit. Then I've listened to Mr. Easy's Patek. It's like
how's that too sounding? Is it nice?
I saw I heard this thing on someone's I overheard this thing somewhere. I was like, what song is that? And now it's actually nice. It's not bad. I like it. And who else? Listen to a lot of K-Trap. I know people don't know who that is, but it's a UK rapper. Yeah. K-Trap.
I didn't really. I like some songs on this.
I prefer Trapo to this one. Let me just say that now. I prefer Trapo to this one.
Even street side effects too.
I prefer street side effects to this one. But this one is not bad. But I get what you're trying. This one is more commercial. But street side effects, Trapo, give me that anytime, any day. I enjoy those ones. And which other Nigerian music? And I also watched Aki and Popo this week. The Reloaded is on Netflix. Manipi, what's your commentary on that before we leave? What's your comment?
Yes, I fell asleep, man.
You didn't finish it?
Nah, I didn't finish. I watched this with Stanley, but Stanley seemed as if it was like as if he actually enjoyed it, and then, but that's also because of maybe his place of origin or his state of origin.
Guy, why you always like this, bro? Like, why you always
because
like this,
there were still a lot of people there, so the guy probably felt at home. But honestly, like I didn't enjoy it, so
So
I
in
fell
a
asleep.
Nigerian movie, you don't feel at home when you're watching a Nigerian
Yeah, no comments, man.
movie. But basically, I like my review on it. I guess you've not finished, but my review on that is I feel Aki and Popo Reloaded um, kind of tells their story, like what actually happened in real life and what went on behind the scenes between the two of them. That's Aki and Popo. It definitely
Oh,
goes far
true.
away.
Being used as like memes and stuff.
Exactly. And it definitely and they were not getting paid. Do you
True.
remember? They were getting finesse, not
Yeah.
yeah, they were getting finesse, they were not getting paid, but everyone has their memes. So I feel
Mm,
it definitely delved into what was going on in their personal lives. Which
mm,
when I thought about it, I was like, oh shit, that actually makes sense. And maybe there was a point where one person felt that they were bigger than the other person. They felt like maybe one person felt that he was more important to the Aki and Popov franchise or whatever than the other person.
mm-hmm.
And maybe there was a time they stopped talking, who knows, whatever. But definitely it wasn't what I was expecting. It took a whole different turn. And for some reason, the other people in the extras in the movie, they were taking the spotlight more than Aki and Popov I came to see, which was pissing me off. But it was whatever. It was a solid movie. It was nothing too special. But please, anybody who's remaking these movies, do not mistakenly try and remake Osofia in London. Please, don't try it. Can't find a movie for Sofia. Don't try it, Osofia
Yeah,
in London.
fucking crap. What even came who has already commissioned it?
Bro, you should decommission it. Like, please,
I'm
Jesus
crying,
Christ. Bro.
dude.
There's some movies you should leave as staples, bro. I genuinely do. Aki and Papa should have been left as a staple. Or Sophia and London should be left as a staple. Old School should be left as a staple. Mistable should be left as a staple. Which other ones that gave all these people their name? Anyone you know?
Okay, Mr. Ibu.
Genevieve, Two Sisters, is it Blood Sisters? Her and
Yeah.
Nomotala left as a staple. All those ones, please leave them as staples. Don't be remixing all these your YouTube movies. Leave our staples. Thank you very much.
But yo, guys, also listen to sorry, not listen. Watch Anikolapo. Great movie. And Chooks, if you haven't seen it, you should also watch it. It was directed by that Kunle Afolanye, and I think that's how I pronounce the man. That Kunle guy.
I'm
He's a great
asking again.
director.
You didn't answer me the first time when I asked you. Is the movie about fella?
It's not about Fela, no. It has nothing to do with Fela. What?
So why did you laugh when I asked you the first time? You thought I was trolling. I was genuinely serious. I was the movie about fella.
No, it's not about Fela. No.
Does the person in the movie have multiple wives?
Yes.
Okay. Anyways, I'll check the movie out.
Yeah. But like, check it out. Like tonight, like trust me, like you'll be surprised by the whole cinematography.
Okay.
They even showed a popular actress's breast on screen, bro. Like it's actually crazy. Like Nollywood is actually nuts right now. Like things that you never expect to see. Like popular actresses showing their breasts. It's just like remember when Omotula and Genevieve were hot back in the day, and they don't show their breasts in the movie. Like those are
Now,
things that
why
are
you
unheard
saying
of.
back in the day, bro? Like that is kind of rude. Bro,
No, like when they were like when I mean they were hot, or like when they were acting a lot of movies. I don't mean about like physical appearance. Like when they were like
okay.
in a lot of movies. Yeah. As I meant. Yeah.
I'll check the movie out. Sorry, pronounce it again.
That was hard to pronounce. Anikulapo. Yeah.
Ejo.
I'm not Yoruba, so if I mispronounce that, any Yoruba listener should correct me.
Ejo.
And yo, guys, send in your fan mails. Like we haven't heard from you guys in a while. We just want to know, touch base with you guys and see what's going on, man. You guys are always fun to talk to. You guys always come with the banter too. So keep on sending those fan mails, and we share them with the pod. Yeah.
Yes, sir. But yeah, guys, I guess this has been a DD-less episode, and Didi will be back soon. Episode. Jesus, let Didi hear you. But yeah, if you made it this far, thank you for listening. Thank you for fucking with the gang. What else am I meant to say?
We're also on SoundCloud, which I said at the start, but we're on SoundCloud. You go give our SoundCloud some love. Going forward, we might just be posting like a little clips on our SoundCloud. that we've taken out. We might even drop maybe something special, maybe like unreleased bits. We might drop it on the SoundCloud. Not promising anything, but just go follow us there and turn on notifications so you see whenever we post.
Are there notifications on SoundCloud? Or are you just saying all this what they YouTube
Yeah, I don't know, man. But just turn whatever on. There's a platform that they drop audio there, so I'm assuming there's a way to turn on notifications. I'm assuming. But yeah, go do what you gotta do there, and and let us know. At us. Oh, you'll be like, I just follow you guys on SoundCloud. At us, so we might have something in store for you.
Yeah, if you have personal questions for Manny P, Didi, or me,
or yourself,
yeah.
Let us know, man. But you guys have a great week, and we'll be back to chat with you guys, innit?
Alright, easy.
See you.